What's good, YouTube? Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the top 8 deck lists from the latest Peak of the Week tournament over in Format Library. Those of you unfamiliar with that Discord server, they run a couple different tournament series. This one is an Edison format tournament that's online and multi-day, so a bit more of a chill kind of setup if that's something that you're interested in. But yeah, as per tradition, we're going to be going over the top 8 deck lists from the event, and I'm excited. Of course, I have not looked at these yet, so you are going to get my unvarnished first reaction to all the deck lists. Let's jump into it, starting off with my boy Yomero, who made top 8. Dang, that's pretty hype. I didn't know Yomero topped this thing. But yeah, Yomero, great duelist. He loves playing this cringe deck, by the way. But he has a kind of unique take on it. He likes playing a no-test Tiger version, so you're just like fully reliant on the battle phase to resolve the Gladiator Beast effects. It's all about summon Glad attack. That's like all there is to it. And we can see there's some interesting tech choices in here. Also interesting layout of the cards, Yomero. I really am not a fan of this, whatever's going on here. Like, please change it. Please, like, move Shrink over here, or hold on. This is okay, this is a little bit better. I can tolerate this more. Yeah, okay, monster lineup. So very slim, just like one of each. Glad, of course. We don't have the extra. We don't have the Test Tiger stuff. So, one Darius, two Quest, one Hoplomus. We're on the Hoplomus, a Bestie, Murmillo, one Ready Ari, and then two Cyber Dragons on top of the three Laquaris, and also a Gale in here, and also a Gores, which is pretty funny, I guess. A little bit of a... No one really expects Gores and Glad Beast, so you can kind of troll with that. Triple Proving Ground, of course, maxed out on Proving Ground, kind of have to be. Triple Shrink for the battle trick. Typhoon, no Storm. Storm is not anywhere. It's not even in the side. We're just playing too many set cards. We've decided we're not running Storm. We got 4 Draw Traps. So the 1 jar and 3 legacy, this is like a little mind game thing people do, by the way, where you play the 1 jar, and then people think you're on like 6 draw traps, but really you're not. Very, very cute. Also, Mirror Wall. You cannot be serious with this, Yomero. Is this really the best card to go in this slot? Mirror Wall? Okay, fine, whatever. That's whatever. 1 Icarus, or some Dimitri technology here, I guess. Then we got the bottomless, the Triple Prison. Thank God someone finally playing Triple War Chariot. I don't know how people think they're getting away with double War Chariot. Like, that card is so important. I don't know, you just gotta draw it. So, also on Torrential Tribute, which, yeah, no Solemn either. Wait, no Solemn anywhere in the 55 either. No Solemn and no Heavy. That's crazy. No Solemn, no Heavy is wild, dude. I don't know. Take it, I guess, another page out of Dimitri's book, just hating on Solemn Judgment. We're not even going to play it, which is, it's kind of crazy to not play Solemn in a deck with like 20 trap cards, though. Although I guess we have the draw traps, so we don't need Solemn or Starlight Road. We just got the draw traps, and then we got double traps done. I guess instead of playing Cold Wave and Heavy Storm, we kind of got to have some other ways of dealing with the back row. We're actually siding the Tigers in the Secutor. I don't know what the plan is there. There must be some kind of like 4 cards that always get swapped out. Is it the 4 draw traps? I don't know. But yeah, there's something going on there. Siding the Grand Mole. Siding Soul Release. 1 Smashing. Okay. 1 Brain Con for the Mirror Match. Of course, you've got to have it. My Body's a Shield. Decent side deck card. Double Twister to take out Decree, I guess. That's got to be what that's for. I think that's the only reason you would ever side Twister. And then we got some Light Imps. A Compulsory. A Starlight Road extra deck. It's a Glad Beast extra deck. Not a lot to really say about that. So that was Yomero. Big congratulations to Yomero. Okay, moving on, we've got Sir 8452's Frog Monarch deck. I've been seeing builds like this pop up a little more. That's just like going back to the basics, I guess. Just return to 2010 Frogs, like playing like 10 tribute monsters. Got a lot of different ones in here. Got 2 Lad, got Triple Ryza, Triple Caius, 1 Vandy's Fiend, one off Dust Spirit, and then 2 Thestalos. Only on 2 sub is kind of wild, and no 1-for-1 either. So I guess Substitute just not as central to our strategy here. I'm not really sure what's going on there. We are on Triple Swap, Double Treeborn, Double Dupe. I don't know what's going on with 2 sub. I feel like I would go to 2 swap before I went to 2 sub, but they went to 2 sub. They also got some whack ratios, 1 Avarice, 2 Nobleman of Extermination, and then on the Treacherous Trap Hole in the back row, which is kind of fallen out of style, but nice to see someone playing it, I guess, because I think Treacherous is a cool card. I wish it was better. And then, let's see, sideboard, we got some standard Crows, another Vanny's Fiend, a Kaiku, some Super Polys. for the hero stuff, which we are apparently just like playing for Super Poly. That's kind of cool. Kind of like a modern sort of strategy here, just like side in some Super Polys. You got to break some Hero Frog players' boards, I guess. We got a bunch of trap cards, so I guess the plan is to take out Treacherous, put in some trap cards. It makes sense. And then a bunch of Synchros we probably never make because we don't play. Oh, we play one junk. Okay. One junk with no roto, though. It's just like a random junk that we will maybe draw at some point. This list is pretty based. I like it. It's kind of wild. I don't know if I agree with everything in it, but I like it. Okay. Next up, we got Scrub for Life, who is playing an interesting Vayu list here. We've got Virus Vayu with Morphing Jar and Elfin, and no Raikou Hamster anything? Not even, yeah, okay. Not even one Raikou. Just one Caius, though. One random Caius. That's cursed, man. You're killing me with that. That's, all right. Double Arma, triple Greffer. It kind of seems like we're short on normal summons in here without the Raikou Hamster. What do we even do? Maybe we got to go triple Armor, triple Greffer. I guess we have the Jar. That's like our new flip monster. And then it's just like full dark. We don't have Sork. We don't have any of that other Raikou Hamsterification stuff. No, it's just Greffer, pitch, summon Vayu thing, activate Virus, I guess, is the game plan. We are on Return. We're also on one main deck, Oppression, and then some other just kind of standard trap cards. In the sideboard, we have some Fusiliers, which I guess, we got more Eradicators, so I guess this helps us set up the Virus a bit more. Can you, please, man, what is this? Why would you do this? Why do people do this? Okay, I'm over it. It's fine. Also some skill drains, which, not playing Raikou Hamster actually seems more like something you do with like skill drain Vayu, so I can kind of see that card in here. And then the extra deck, it's a Vayu extra deck. It's all the Vayu cards, and then you got some Synchros. And then even on the Fortress Dragon in here, which is not usually played in Vayu extra decks, at least I don't think so. It might be more of a 50-50 thing. Actually, I would have to check. But yeah, and then one Starlight Road, I guess. We play a lot of back row, makes sense. Bring it in with the Floodgates. Yeah, this is an interesting take on Vayu. Definitely very different from the standard build. So cool to see Scrub for Life do so well with it. Next up, we got the GOAT. We got Pro Storm himself. This man tops like every event he ever enters or something. So that's pretty wild. He's playing Dragon Turbo this time. I don't know if Pro Storm has ever played Dragon Turbo before. Maybe he has. Correct me. I'm actually not super familiar with every deck Pro Storm has ever played. The only ones I really remember were Fairies from the first Ribbit season, which, yeah, that was pretty hype. But yeah, Dragon Turbo. It's been a while since we've seen a Dragon Turbo top, has it not? I don't think I recalled looking at one of these for some time. Probably not since Ghost Rider topped with it like 6 months ago or so. I don't know when the last time Ghost Rider topped, but we got triple red med. We got the blue eye stuff. One Flamval Guard to give us another Dragon Tuner, and then the Debris Dragons, of course. We got a main deck Prime Mat. That is definitely not typical for Dragon Turbo, I don't think. I mean, the card is pretty good. It's like a sort of worse Stardust, so I can definitely see why they're on it. One Drago, one Tragodia, and then one Vortex Trooper. One Vortex Trooper. Also got Mirror and Torrential in the main. That is unusual. Just having the power traps, though. I bet no one expects that. Only one Upstart. Only one Upstart. The other two Upstarts got subsumed by traps. Freaking wild. Okay. I mean, hey. It worked, right? The Mirror Torrential could definitely catch some people off guard. One Upstart seems like a troll. I don't know. I feel like you should be on multiple Upstarts, but, whatever. It's Pro Storm. We're not going to question it. The side is actually kind of interesting. We're on double Oppression, double Skill Drain, and then, like, just even more traps, some Prisons, some one bottles, one Solemn, 2 Trap Stuns, so some more kind of back row sweepers, and then there's only one Lightning Vortex anywhere. It's in the side. And we got some, of course, the other Dragons. We got a Red Eyes Wyvern. I don't know what the conditions for bringing in Red Eyes Wyvern are. I don't play Dragon Turbo. But, yeah, the extra is always pretty much the same. You got the Instant Fusion targets, the 5-head, the Dragon, the Synchros, and some other generic Synchros. So that's Pro Storm. Dragon Turbo. Definitely seeing some innovation here with these lists, I gotta say. These are not standard whatsoever, so cool. Okay, what do we got next? We're in the top 4, and the first one right off the bat is Hero Frogs. never surprising to see Hero Frog make top 4. It's a pretty safe kind of build of frogs. Been out there a while. Pretty solid. You got Absolute Zero. You got the Caiuses. You got the frogs. What's going on in this build? We have 1 Fader. We have the standard, only 4 heroes. So no Alias in this main deck. Alias is in the side deck. I can kind of get behind that, bring it in for running over Fossil Dynas and stuff. And then 1 Rhizo, 1 Junk, pretty standard with the Rhoda Ecall to search. We've got 1 Econ, 1 Solex, so a little bit light on these maybe? Or just having like 1 of each as like flex spots seems kind of normal. I could see it, Heavy, Typhoon, 1 for 1, Miracle Fusion, all standard. We've got a couple unusual choices in the trap line, like just 1 random discard trap, 1 compulsory. I'm not super sure what's going on there, but there's a lot of weird choices in these deck lists, so this is not even close to the weirdest we've seen yet. Side deck, we got some Vanity Fiends, Dark Dust Spirit, DD Crows, of course the Alias, as we mentioned before, a second Soul Exchange to out stuff. We got a Water Art. All right. Maybe you play against like some high roll thing, and he's probably good there. Karma Cuts. I think Karma Cut's pretty underrated as a discard trap. I would even like side like 2 of this. I think it's pretty good against a lot of stuff. Yeah, just like hitting the graveyard too. It's really good in the mirror. It's like surprisingly good in a lot of situations, actually. Just, yeah, Karma Cut. Karma Cut is solid. Imagine if it would just like generically banished any card like Geki Break and Phoenix. It would be like the best one by far. There would be no reason to play the other ones, actually. Deep Prison, Dust Tornadoes, yeah, all standard. The extra deck, we got the Synchros for Junk Synchron, and we have the Heroes. So yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy going on here. This is the most by-the-books builds so far, but definitely some differences. This is on the double swap ratio, actually. The base double swap, 1 uni. I like it. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Next up, we got Frazier Smith. He probably did some in-depth stuff on this deck on his channel, so go check that out. If you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. He's got some great Edison format content over on the I'm Nerd podcast YouTube channel. So this is this it's like close to a similar, I don't think it's a net deck, but it's very much resembles this Armed Sea Hunter one that we saw top pretty recently. Was it at the last EWCQ or something like that? I don't know if it's exactly the same. Bro, everyone is organizing their lists in ways that pisses me off. Hold on. Can we please, like, can we, let's just go with this. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but all right. Thank you. Okay, I can look at this now. All right, so yeah, tons of tribute monsters, kind of doing the Frog Monarch thing, as I mentioned before, where it's just like pure, and you play a ton of tribute monsters. So we got a Thestalos, we got triple Ryza, triple Caius, triple Lad, and then some Armed Sea Hunters, which I forget what this thing does. I always forget what this thing does. Let's see. It can protect itself by destroying a water and negates the effects of monsters in battles. So, I mean, it can run over like flip monsters, I guess. That's kind of cool, although I don't know why you need that when you have triple Ryza, triple Caius, triple Lad. But, hey, I mean, there must be something I'm missing about this card, because it is now topped twice. So maybe there's like other uses. Oh, yeah, it can, like, run over, like, Necrogarda or Amaryllis and stuff. Running over Amaryllis is probably big, actually, because that deck's been huge in the meta lately, and Frogs is a tough matchup against Amaryllis. They struggle with all the Titanial stuff, so just running over Amaryllis with Armed Sea Hunter, it, like, Hades permanently negates it. That could definitely be a cool thing. You can run over, like, Plague Spreader, too. So I could see this card being pretty decent in a number of situations, actually. And having the ability to protect itself with the Treeborn is kind of cool, too. But yeah, just like tons of tribute monsters, triple Econ, triple Soul X. That's basically what's going on in here. In the side, we got more Vanity's Fiends, some Cyber Dragons, and Fortress. That's not something you see too often in Frogs, I don't think. Did the other one... Wait. Yeah, this one wasn't on Fortress, and I'm pretty sure the other Hero Frog list was not on Fortress. You don't usually side Sidra and Frogs because, like, Treeborn comes back and then your Sidra is basically dead, but Frazier opting to do so here, I think... That is definitely an interesting choice. We got some Dust Tornadoes, some Deep Prisons, some Geki Breaks. Just having, like, outs to stuff is pretty good, so you don't get floodgated to death in Frogs. We got Owies, 1 Des Frog. Okay, we got Kaiku, and a random Dust Spirit off on the side as well. So that's a pretty interesting list by Frazier. We got another one of these just, like, tribute monster-filled Frog decks that is topping. So maybe... This might be the future of frogs, man. The future of frogs is the past of frogs. Just, like, load it full of tribute monsters, load it full of Econ, Soul-X, and get those sweet, sweet pluses. Okay, who we got next? In second place, we got Johnny the Giraffe playing Blackwings. I think this is the only Blackwing list to make top 8, and is there anything... You know, this is pretty by the books, too, actually. This is in the Hero Frog deck, kind of playing it safe. We're on a Dark Illusion, funny Dimitri tech, you gotta love to see it. Otherwise, it's pretty standard. I guess only one Vayu is a little unusual. Usually they play 2 Vayu. Wait, Card Trooper is super weird. The second Vayu is a Card Trooper. I mean, Card Trooper is not a bad card. It plays well into Hamster Raikou, which can maybe give Blackwings some trouble. But yeah, I'm not really fully sure what's going on. I guess it sets up your grave with like for the Blizzard plays, and maybe you hit a Sirocco or a Vayu or something. Maybe you set up Dark Arm Dragon. So there's some use cases for Card Trooper. It's definitely not like a bad card in any deck, really. Spell lineup pretty standard. The rest of the trap lineup outside of the Dark Illusion completely standard. And in the side deck, we got a bunch of anti-frog cards like Mask of Restrict, Deck Dev, the Second Depression. We got some Nox, we got one Fossil Dyna, and the extra is just... It's another Blackwing extra deck. They all kind of look alike. So, yeah, that's Johnny the Giraffe. He finished second place. And finally, we'll finish off with the first place list, which is Spiral's other Vayu Virus deck. How did 2 of these top... Was this, like, coordinated? Did you guys plan this? I mean, there's some similar things going on in this list. Triple Greffer. Not, like, fully cutting Raikou Hamster, but less... Raikou, just like 2 Raikou, 1 charge. That is it. That is it for the Lightsworn sort of package there. And then also on 1 Caius, but triple DDV and no Eradicator in the main. But the Eradicator is in the side with the Fusilier. This like had to be like some kind of coordinated effort, but there's too many similarities. I think something's going on here. So definitely worked out well for them though, because 2 of them topped. So that's pretty impressive. Definitely a big congrats to the Vayu Virus squad for taking over this event. So, let's see. Anything else that I should comment on? There's some differences from the other build. No oppression in the main. Obviously, just maxed out on Deck Devi in the main. And, let's see. Any other... There's an Icarus in here. I think the other one was siding 2 Icarus? Was that the one that had, like, the Icarus and the rugs out of order and it pissed me off? Everyone... Can you please just put your cards in a sensible... Stop trolling me with this DB layout. It actually hurts my eyeballs. But yeah, also 1 road in here, and also on the skill drains in here as well. So going this more like skill drain route. I guess the minimal Raikou means you can just swap it out for the skill drain rather than just not having it to begin with. And then in the extra, we just got like a bunch of Vayu sync double silver wins. Hey, we got the Elfin, so you definitely make it more. And then some generic synchros that, of course, you're always going to be having access to with the Plague and the Gale. So yeah, those were the top 8 deck lists. Definitely some spicy stuff. I mean, nothing completely out of left field, but some very different things that we are seeing. Vayu Virus is like the new meta, I guess. I don't know. And then, like, Frog, Monarch, just, like, old school tribute, summon Treeborn, tribute summon guy is, like, the new way of playing frogs. I don't know. I don't know what's up, what's going on in the Edison format competitive scene, but I kind of like it. I kind of approve. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. I'd be delighted to hear. Hope you guys enjoyed me going over these deck lists. I know I always have fun with these videos, so, and I know you guys enjoy them as well. So, all right. It's going to wrap up the top 8 video. I'll see you in the next one.